the reason why I don't do therapy myself anymore is because I went there and I was like, okay, I've learned the things I need to learn. I think we enable society to be like, oh, you need therapy for like tiny shit. Like shit to be like, oh, that's not even a big deal. They don't need therapy. It's just they need to get some common sense or they need some tough love. So I try to, I feel like you figured out your issue with therapy and they've guided you a little bit, they put you on the path, but you're the only one that's going to fix it. So at a certain point, it's just be a grown up and just start realizing what your mistakes are and then come back and fix them.
That's a good take. Honestly, it's a good take because like you said, at the end of the day, you're the only person that's going to fix you, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, for me and for a lot of people, art is a way of helping that, right? Art is a way of making sure that you're able to express yourself and make yourself feel better about certain situations that are going on. But therapy, I think everybody needs therapy.
This is Sad Boy Radio.
Welcome back, everybody. Sad Boy Radio. Today I got a special guest, second episode of the year. His name is Exjames12. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I know the vibes, y'all. It's your boy. I've been rapping out here since 2018. Film, produce. We do everything over here. We don't play games. We get to the business.
For real. Hey, that's your little short introduction, but you're going to get to know him throughout the video. Before we get into it, make sure you go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching the video. All right, everybody. So today what we're talking about is what does music mean to you? And for Exjames12, that definition is a little different from everybody. Sometimes, a little bit. Just because he used to make meme music. But go ahead and talk about that a little bit, man.
Yeah, so, for me, I was making music when I was real little, like a shorty. And I was making pop music because I really like Justin Bieber, y'all. Like, I wanted to be like him. I wanted to do Chris Brown stuff. So for a while, I was just trying to make pop music. So, I was trying to figure that out. But then eventually, like in 2018, 17, I just started memeing. Like, I was just trash. I didn't know how to make any good music. So all my music was just me talking about like bullshit. Like I was just making music that I should say, good coochie, big dick Willie. Like I had crazy songs, bro. Like, so for me, back then music didn't mean much. It was more just having fun, just going out and doing something that I don't do every day. But then eventually, like I started making a lot of friends and like, I like the community that I get when I make music. Like to me, I love music and I really enjoy it and I love making videos, but music is something that I can make with my friends all the time. You can't always do videos with your friends because not everybody interested in that, but music is something that universally everybody's got to kind of rock with. So for me, music is just a way that I can make new friends. I still enjoy it, but I treat it as a way that I can make homies. So
and music, honestly, it's a universal language. I think that's super important, and that's something that I've realized a lot lately, When describing the podcast, a lot of people will always ask me, well, what's your podcast about? And I never could give them a straightforward answer because it was always a lengthy response because how I came up with the idea is this whole story, right? But at the end of the day, I believe that, it's talking about everyday problems through a language that everybody understands, and that's music. Music is a universal language, I feel that a lot of people always, all these artists, they have a purpose for music, right? What does music mean to them? Sometimes it's their only option to make it out of the situation that they're in. Big Sean, Jay-Z, they grew up in poor neighborhoods and they didn't have, other opportunities, so to say. Sometimes it's sentimental, August Alsina, Ed Sheeran, all those artists. They make music that's telling a story, their story, and also how it connects to other people, And sometimes it's just a passion.
But the thing is, like, for me, I love that everybody has a story. Like, some people come from, like, oh, I was broke and stuff like that. I grew up good, y'all. Like, I grew up pretty nice. So for me, I don't think music always got to be so deep. Like, I've been trying to stress everybody. I'm like, it can be deep. Like, I got some music that means a lot to me. Like, I was going through something. But sometimes, y'all, I'll just be making music because I think it's fun, bro. I think it's funny. I'm saying something hilarious. And if not, it ain't for you. But you got to find your reason to why you going to make stuff. I tell people, you got to find your own reason why you making it. Because if you just making it to get famous, that's lame. And you a dork. And you probably not even going to get famous anyway. So you might as well figure out a reason why you want to do this in the first place.
Yeah, everybody's got their reason for doing it. I think that, the fact that you make music alone, right? You make music for the purpose of sharing it. That's dope because not everybody's willing to put themselves out there. Not everybody's willing to make themselves either look bad or, express themselves because it's not the right thing to do in a lot of people's eyes,
People can't be shy. If you making music and you over there timid, you over there like, I don't know. Hey, maybe this ain't for you. You got to put yourself out there. This is music. You putting parts of your soul or part of your expression in somewhere. You better not be boring. Don't be boring. Don't make boring music. Try to make something that you can enjoy and everybody can enjoy. But if not everybody, goddamn, I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, man, everybody's got their own thing. One song that I did want to mention, it's by Alsina. It's called Don't Forget About Me. And he talks about the reasons he does it, the reasons he makes music. The lyrics specifically say, nah, I do it for my homies that'll never get to do it. All those people that didn't make it to the age that he did or weren't afforded the opportunities that he has, right? Yeah, I do it for the mamas trying to make it on their own. There's a lot of people out there who, like I said, are stuck in unfortunate situations, but having that drive. And the song Don't Forget About Me really specifically revolves around the idea that someone's telling him, hey, don't forget about me. When you make it out, remember me.
I do think that's important. Like, actually, like I said earlier, I do videos and stuff. I make some money doing that. I make sure, like, I go back to my local communities. I made a free commercial for my old daycare I went to. You got to get back to your community. I can't stress that enough, especially Chicago, because y'all real stingy out here. So y'all better start giving back because, I don't even like L.A., but they be giving back to their community, and I hate that state or that city. So y'all better start giving back.
Why? Why do you hate L.A., bro?
First off, it's the most expensive place to live in the whole nation. So that's one. It's the most expensive place, and they don't even got that much good shit. I be sitting here thinking, so if you're not rich, this is not even an enjoyable area. Like, you can't do anything. Gas is $4.85 right there, like right now. Like, I was just in LA like 2 months ago. It was like $4.85, and I was like, what the fuck? Why is it that expensive, bro? So it's expensive food, expensive gas. We got expensive everything. I'm like, what? And the people corny, and I mean, like, I'm not hood or nothing, but like, corny, I could smell corny. You faking something. A lot of times people in LA, no disrespect, but I'm disrespectful. Y'all kind of corny. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. Maybe it's because I like Chicago more. Maybe that's because that's the people I affiliate myself with. But LA, and I don't even like West music that much. I mean, some is cool. Like, I like Snoop Dogg and all that. I like some of the people.
Nah,
from the West
man,
side.
West Coast music, that's where it's at, bro. Tupac, Dr. Dre.
But you know what's crazy? I'm talking about modern day West music. Like, I don't even be hearing a whole bunch of bangers that be coming from California. I be hearing people from Florida. They be going crazy.
But I mean, if that's the case, what do you got to say about New York? Because what has New York had recently? ASAP?
In recent years, ASAP, the only person I give a damn about. Okay, Tyler's from California. I just thought about it. Never mind. I'm going to take that back. Y'all do got Tyler, the Creator. Y'all got, that's about it for me. At least the people I care about. So, New York, y'all okay too. But I'm really into the Atlanta scene. Like, they got people. They got people.
You just said Atlanta's jumping. Someone needs to hop on that.
I would say Atlanta kind of hot. I don't know. Atlanta's kind of hot. Y'all should go out there.
Moving forward, bro, I wanted to talk about, specifically for you, music. What you said it means to you, you do it for fun, but something you had brought up to me was making money in music.
Yeah. It's important for a lot of people to understand, like, how to monetize yourself. Like, a lot of people don't understand that you're not making money from streams. Please don't ever think you make it. I think out of all my years, I made maybe $1,000 off my streams, all combined. That's combined from 2018 to now. I made $1,000. So you're not making money off streams. You got to get your money off the merch. You got to make your money off music videos, because you can monetize music videos a lot easier. You can put it on Vivo, which Vivo gives you better royalties. That's where I have my videos at. Put your videos on Vivo. You'll probably make better royalties than you will off of Apple Music and Spotify. That's free game, I'm gonna be honest. Something else, you gotta perform. You can't be scared to perform. And don't be afraid to host your own performances. So that's where you gonna make your money. Bulk of your money is coming from performances, festivals, anything of that nature. Make sure you actually taking control of your marketing page. Like, for me, when you Google Exjames12, if you Google it, my name comes up with, like, my face, all my images, all my music, anything I do. You keep track of your business, so that way you gotta claim your business online, claim any type of business you have in music. You are your business. If you're not claiming it, you're not gonna make any money. Even with that, even when you do claim it, then you have to start figuring out, all right, where can I perform? Where can I perform that will give me some money, royalties? It's important to make money from what your craft is. You don't want to be someone who's absolutely reliant on outside resources when you want to put all your resources into your craft.
Man, he just gave you guys the handbook, bro. The handbook to making money in music. Which, my next question was, do you believe artists need record labels nowadays? But I don't think you do.
Oh, no, I don't believe. It's crazy. I actually say if you want a record label, you got to be real broke, man. You have to be unable to do it yourself. But the reason why you should do it is record labels only take people who already have an audience. And if you already got an audience, you most likely, rarely, but you most likely have already put money into yourself. You've probably already spent money on the marketing. Why do you need them? So they could get you some gigs? Hire a manager. You can hire managers. I can even tell y'all get them on Fiverr. Now, people think that's not real. You can get a genuine manager on Fiverr. If you don't want to do that, if you're in a major city, go look up where your managers are in major cities. If you have a following, they'll probably pick you up. Like, that's how me and my friends do it. Like, we had a manager for a while. But until COVID, we all had managers because that's how we did festivals. That's how we did anything. Because that's how you're going to actually make some money from your craft.
Mm-hmm.
But record labels just supply you with a manager, which you could have bought on your own.
So what festivals were you out here doing, man?
So, like, Make Music 2019, that was my first one I did. Do y'all know what that is? Like, it's Make Music festivals, they do it all across the world. So every major city, they get all they like local artists and stuff like that. And so they all perform in different spots. So I was performing at Navy Pier in 2019. And I performed, I did a little tour thing because I had an album out called, excuse me, y'all. I dropped like 12 albums that year. What was it? Samaj, which is the opposite of my name, James. Samaj is backwards. I was doing a little Samaj tour. So I went to like 10 different spots. In California, I went to a little local festival. And by the way, that's something y'all should all know. Local festivals, pick those up. You think you won't get anybody there? Pick up those local festivals. But the Forge, y'all know where that is in Joliet. They was hosting some things, so I did some concerts over there. With YB and Namir, is that how y'all pronounce his name? Yeah, I don't like that guy. He was definitely. Hey, by the way, he was definitely what was it doing? The tickets were sold out. This is something that he was doing. The tickets were sold out, and Buddy was definitely trying to sell tickets for a sold out concert, and that was crazy. And I still got the flyer to this day, probably somewhere on my phone. But I was doing little festivals there. I did a festival even in what's it called? Dang, it was in Indiana. Because a lot of these was just like little small festivals at parks that they had like a lot of people coming to just because it was like a little joint. But you still need a manager to get in there. You can't just walk in there and just ask them, hey, can I perform? Don't do that. Please be professional when you come to these companies and come to these people who are hosting events because they need you to actually give a damn about their event. So that's what I was doing. Back in 2019, I was trying to do little small festivals. The Make Music 2019 was probably the biggest because that was at Navy Pier, so that was pretty nice. But make sure you actually invest in yourself. So.
Damn, bro. Man, this guy has a lot to say, bro. A lot to say on...
I be talking, man.
Nah, he's got a lot to say on the game, and that's what's up, man. I mean, you're giving these people, something different, What music means to you and what music means to somebody else, it's completely different, but understanding the game...
The game is what matters, dude. And make connections, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I hate talking to people. It don't seem like I do because I talk a lot. I don't. I like to watch my anime by myself. But I made some friends. Like, do y'all know the rapper Abby Jasmine? She in New York. She sound like Rico. She verified. She was at Rolling Loud in New York just this year. That's my homegirl. Shout out to Abby. I love you. And I hope she watched this. I'm gonna send this to her. But I got close with people that actually has some sway. Like Superboy, I recorded a couple of his videos and concerts. Y'all know who Superboy is in the city. He is a Chicago artist, underground. He ain't really underground. He got a song with Chance the Rapper. But that's my dog. You gotta somehow figure out how you gonna do something. Like you gonna have to make a way. You gonna have to start making some friends. I guess you gonna have to go outside. You can't don't be that rapper. A lot of SoundCloud rappers do this. I peep this game. They be going, they be making music, and they don't talk to nobody in the community. And sometimes they blow up, but like, you need to start talking to people. Ain't nobody finding the hoes ain't gonna find your music just naturally. If you a SoundCloud rapper, the hoes are not finding your music naturally. They not even looking for it, big dog. They not looking for it. You gonna have to send it to them. That's right. You gonna have to stop being scary. Start getting that email listings like I got.
For you, then, how would you suggest going outside and finding those connections, bro?
I'm not I got a friend group. So I tell everybody, get a friend group because I'm not the social one in the friend group. It look like I'm not. I'm the one that be goofing too much. I get some friends I advise everybody, make some friends who are good talkers. My best friend is my producer. He do all my music for me. He talk a lot, and he's a real good talker. I go everywhere he goes. So I guess I can say how he's doing it. He's went out his way, go on Instagram, start following every single person in Chicago that you think is somewhat cool. I don't even care if you don't know anything about him. You better just follow him, and then just start stalking them. And then if they doing an event, just show up. Show up, start talking to them, because that's what I did. Like, I went to this event in November. It was a cool little Southside event. And then now I've been going lately. They've been getting more people. But they already know me now. It was a shout out to Ambi. I wish I knew your Instagram name by heart. But this dude named Ambi, he started this little, how do I call it, like open mic. He had like 150 people there last time. When I was there, it was only like 30 to start. So that's how you make connections, because now people hear my music by force, because I be performing there. And that's how you make it. But you only get to perform at the open mic if you on a list, and the list is long now. So that's how you peep game. You got to start talking to people.
He's not lying. I mean, that's how he ended up here. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
follow everybody.
He followed my page and just kept liking my shit, bro. So I mean, honestly, I appreciate the support.
I thought they was kind of cool. I saw what they was doing. I saw, and I stick around for a minute. I see if they doing something cool, and if they not, be like, oh, they on some BS. But they was kind of cool, so I had to stick around.
He couldn't even hit us with they're decent, bro. Nah, he said they're kind of cool.
No, because that's not how it went down. Because I even started following artists that y'all what's it called? Y'all was interviewing. I followed like 4 artists, so I can't remember their names by heart. But I did listen to their music, and I only found it because of here. So
nah, I appreciate it, bro. And honestly, you're spitting a lot of game right now, bro. You're dropping knowledge, so that's always appreciated. So one thing I wanted to move into real quick, before we get any further, right, is, you know, that music demonstrates who you are. Yeah. And man, you're an outgoing ass person, cause
appreciate it, man. I'm trying to get to the bag.
For real. I guess that kind of suits your album title, Ego Boy. What the fuck does that mean?
Oh yeah, I got a real big ego, but I've earned it, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I think I said earlier in the podcast, I grew up cool. Like, my family was cool. I used to get beat up all the time as a kid, bro. They was beating my ass. And, like, I don't know. I always was like, man, I'm way smarter than these kids, too. Why am I letting them beat my ass? But I wasn't, like, smart. I wasn't physically able to whoop their ass back then. And I didn't have no friends and stuff. So growing up, I was just kind of like, man, I'm just going to get it. I'm going to get it no matter what. And, like, once I got to 8th grade high school, things slightly started changing. And, when I got to college, I was just like, wait a minute, I'm better than a lot of these people. And I went through a really bad breakup, and I just realized I just got a huge-ass ego. And I also got split personality disorder. That's a little problem, but, that's a problem. But either way, I tell people my ego I've earned it. And that's what the whole album is about. I've earned the fact that I can say all this crazy shit because, I've been putting in the work. I tell people this. If you don't be putting in work, you don't have the right to be having an inflated ego. You don't even have the right to me. I think you should shut up. If you somebody that you basically you comfortable sitting at your mom's house at 30 or something, I don't know, man. If you comfortable with that, that's you. But I think you kind of a bum. But now, don't take it out of context. Like, if it's a real situation, I absolutely understand. But I know plenty of people from high school. I've been out for 5 years, so my seniors are like 27, 28. Oh, they comfy sitting in their mom crib. And it's like, it's one thing when it's like, oh, I'm trying to get out of my mom crib, It's another thing when, you're not even trying, bro. You don't care.
Nah.
So that's why my album is like Ego Boy. I got a big ego. I care about that stuff.
So what would you say is your favorite track and why?
I got two. One, because I did the typical rapper thing, and I used the old voicemail for a song, and it was hilarious. My ex-girlfriend is on one of my songs. She don't even know, and she ain't got to know. I'll say my favorite song on there is What You Say. What You Said, because basically, how do I put it? What You Said is literally just me checking everybody who's been trying to check me. I've had people in my life who try to check me all the time. I'm like, oh, I can't believe they talking like this to me. I'm like, when you do this, so the whole song is just me. I'm just talking my shit. I just don't care what people say. That's what the whole song was about. And the album does cool off. Like, I do halfway through the album, I don't stay like a dickhead the whole time. Like, halfway through, I'm like, the song switches up, and with the song A New Day Again, I switch it up, and you realize that you can't have an inflated ego 24/7. So that's probably my second favorite song. Then New Again, that's my second favorite. Because I think it is toxic to just be constantly on BS, like constantly talking shit. Because then I'm just like, oh, man, you might need some therapy.
You might need some therapy. Hey, you don't think you need some therapy, bro?
Oh, man, been there, done that. It's over with. Like, at a certain point, y'all, now I advise you crazy motherfuckers, y'all got to go to therapy. But, at a certain point, you got to just live life. And you got to now, don't hurt nobody. You need to be actively checking yourself. I think as an adult, you need to be actively checking what you're doing. So the reason why I don't do therapy myself anymore is because I went there and I was like, okay, I've learned the things I need to learn. I think we enable society to be like, oh, you need therapy for like tiny shit. Like shit to be like, oh, that's not even a big deal. They don't need therapy. It's just they need to get some common sense or they need some tough love. So I try to, I feel like you figured out your issue with therapy and they've guided you a little bit, they put you on the path, but you're the only one that's going to fix it. So at a certain point, it's just be a grown up and just start realizing what your mistakes are and then come back and fix them.
That's a good take. Honestly, it's a good take because like you said, at the end of the day, you're the only person that's going to fix you, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, for me and for a lot of people, art is a way of helping that, right? Art is a way of making sure that you're able to express yourself and make yourself feel better about certain situations that are going on. But therapy, I think everybody needs therapy, honestly.
They need it. But how long do they need it?
I think everybody needs it. I think that having it consistently is good because at the end of the day, not everybody wants to listen to you complain, right? Not everybody wants to listen to your problems. Even your significant other, your close family, like they can only take so much, right? Mm-hmm. Now, a therapist, although they're being paid to care, that you start to develop a relationship with them, and even though you dump all this information on them, you dump it on them for what, a day, 2, maybe 3 days a week. Yeah. Whereas someone that's around you all the time, if you're around them and you have nobody to talk about those issues with, you're constantly dumping on them like every single day. Like I said, that's why I said I think it's important that everybody goes to therapy and everybody has that person that they're able to talk to, because for me, honestly, like when people ask me about this podcast or they ask me about shit that's going on, right, I typically talk about it a lot. And I know it could be annoying, but at the same time, that's the shit that I'm going through. If you're going through some shit, I'm going to let you talk about what you need to talk about.
What I said earlier, I recommend therapy. I just think, at a certain point, it's like, it's not going to do you any good. Like, maybe when you come back for a different issue, maybe if you come back with a completely different issue, but like, let's say the issue is you went through a bad breakup. There's only so long, and there's only so many things somebody could tell you before it's on you to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's only so much you can do, and I do use music as an outlet for that. I think everybody does. I make music about complaining about girls. Make some music. I don't know, make some videos. Find something that you like to do, because, like, even right now, I'm talking to this girl right now. She complaining so much, and I'm like, dude, you need to find a way to get this anger out without bothering me.
I mean, honestly, bro, I think that those are issues that I think that relationships and breakups, like all that shit, yeah, a lot of the times shit happens within those that are gonna impact you for a long time, right? But the breakup itself, I don't think personally is something that you can hold on to for too long, because if you hold on to it and let it beat you up inside, internalize it all the time, you're just gonna hold yourself back from moving on. I recently watched an interview on The Breakfast Club with Kehlani, and she mentioned how she used to go to therapy, and then just like you said, that she was like, oh, I feel like they helped me with all my problems. I understood the issues I was going through, and I was able to grow and become my own person. I didn't have to go anymore. Right. And then she's like, but I went back now because I realized that I have new issues. I have new things going on. Yeah, I have new things going on, and the therapist is going to help me, navigate through that. And she thinks, at least she said, that she's going to continue going, and that honestly that it's a helpful experience. So as far as therapy, I think that it definitely is beneficial, depending on how serious you take it. It's just like anything, right? Consistency is key. If you work out a day or two and don't take it serious, you're not going to have a fucking six pack.
No, sir.
If you only focus on your mental health a day or two out of 365 days, you're not going to fucking feel better, and your mental health isn't going to fucking magically be better. But if you focus on it consistently, a small win is a big win, right? Or a small battle is a big win. So just keep on winning those small battles, and you'll eventually win the war, hopefully.
And, and while you're doing that, you can make some great music. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Being sad can give you some great inspiration, y'all. So it ain't all bad. Like, when I'm sad, I make some great music. At least for me, it's great. And I listen to me more than I listen to any other artist. If you paint, if you sad, start making some, I don't know, pink and purple paintings, man. Figure something out. Use it to your advantage, because your emotions do dictate how you gonna move.
Sad boys for real, bro. For real. Be a sad boy, but if you're gonna be a sad boy, be productive about it.
I don't play when it comes to being productive. That's why, and I know I made that clear earlier, but Even when you depressed, I'm sorry, bro. The world do not give a damn, bro. And I was actually saying that to the girl the other day. Like, she didn't want to hear it, so I just shut up. But I'm be honest with y'all. Don't nobody give a fuck if you sad.
Like nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares if you're sad. Nobody cares about the shit that's going on with you. The only thing that people care about is really what benefits them. If you don't benefit someone, then it doesn't matter, right?
I swear to God, they don't care.
What I recently read or what I recently heard and that kind of registered with me is, it's about what you've done for somebody lately rather than what you've done for them, right?
Yeah, people have very short-term memories. And I try to pride myself with, if you done me a favor and it mattered in 2018, I'll actually still honor it. But most people will not give a damn. So do know that you'll figure out who you really supposed to work with off just that type of stuff alone. Because if you can't call in a favor, I think it's real crazy to tell people you can't call in a favor. Why can't I call in a favor from 2017? If I did you a major thing, but that's because most people don't give a fuck. So I remember this one girl gave me like $50 2017. I was broke. I had no coins, dog. And I still remember that. I definitely just got her a job like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
You supposed to help people out. That's the whole point of a community,
You know what I wanted to take away from what you were saying is the mental health aspect, like nobody cares. Nobody really cares, what the fuck's going on with you. If it's not benefiting them, then it's sad to say, but sometimes you just sit there alone and you're like, damn, like what the fuck? Who do I really got, right? And I think the perfect person that you got is music and being productive with it.
Yeah, you always gonna have your music. I can listen to my old music anytime I want. That's why you should make it. It can't be for everybody else. It gotta be for you, and then you can hope everybody else enjoy it. But gotta be for you, man.
All right, bro. So the last question I do have for you is, why do you think people should listen to you?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I think I be spitting real bars. I ain't gonna lie. Not even that, but real shit. At least for Chicago. I can speak for Chicago. I try to make music that isn't like a lot of the common stuff you'll hear out of here. Like a lot of time you be hearing like damn near spoken word type rap, and I don't be liking that. And then I don't make the nasty SoundCloud music that is just trash, low quality. Like I actually try to make something that's fun, interesting. I go out of my way to try to make something kind of fun. Like I don't want to give the exact same vibes as everybody else. And I know a lot of people say that, but fuck that. I really be going out of my way to sit here and listen to other people's music and be like, okay, I'm specifically not doing these type of quips because I don't want to do those quips. I want to do something new. Like, I rap about stuff that's actually going to make you feel good, not just getting money and some hoes. I mean, getting money and some hoes is great, but I try to rap about some other stuff just goofing off with the guys. Like, I have a lot of old music or new music too, just goofing off with the fellas. Like, I don't know, man. I just like music that's going to make you relaxed. Sometimes I want to hype you up, but relax, man. And I go out of my way to make people feel like that. But really, I'm better a storyteller in my visuals. So, like, my music videos, a lot of time it's just going to be a lot of fun. I like to make stuff fun. I really want you to have a good time. And if you don't have a good time, maybe you'll find something in the other 14 albums that I got. So
the other 14 albums. Make sure you check them all out, bro. Make sure you check out his music videos. Honestly, that's his specialty, the videos.
That's what I do, y'all. I make videos. It's a shameless plug, bro. I make videos. Y'all want to hit me up? I'll do you a deal. If you say you heard me on here, I'll give you a deal.
Hey, make sure you mention Sad Boy Radio. We'll get ourselves a little deal. But, man, I really appreciate you coming on today. I really had a dope time talking to you, and the knowledge that you fucking spit for everybody, not just, the people watching, but for us, it definitely is a learning experience. So to close the episode, we always introduce the guest special item. Did you bring one?
I did, y'all. All right, y'all. So for here, we got, y'all like Dragon Ball Z? I got the Vegito earring. Yeah, y'all, it's kind of tight. I usually keep two in when it means I'm fused together. I told y'all earlier. I had personality disorder, so like if I keep two in, it just means I'm together today. When I keep one in, it means I'm feeling a little crazy. I'm feeling a little different, So it's kind of hard.
You got two in the day, or you got one? Shit, he's feeling a little crazy.
I forgot the other one. I was looking for it. I was like, damn, where the other earring at?
All right, man. Well, damn. I mean, that's dope. I hope you're not feeling a little too crazy today, but this shit. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. For sure. Well, everybody, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate everybody. This is only the second episode of the new year, and we got a lot more coming. Sad Boys for real. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out.
This is Sad Boy Radio.